In Israel's war with Hamas tonight, 12 more hostages released by Hamas in Gaza, now back in Israel. Right now, 1 day left in this temporary truce. 10 Israelis and 2 foreign nationals, no Americans among them today. In exchange, Israel releasing 30 more Palestinians from prisons there, families in the West Bank welcoming them home tonight. And we have learned this evening CIA Director Bill Burns is back in the region working to free the American hostages. And is there any chance this temporary truce could now be extended? ABC's Matt Gutman in Israel again tonight.
Tonight, Hamas militants walking each of those 12 hostages to the Red Cross, among them 17-year-old Mia Leenberg, seen here clutching her pet dog Bella, both surviving captivity together. Mia kidnapped along with her mother Gabriella, seen here tonight holding each other close. The women, at least one in a wheelchair, carefully loaded into those Red Cross vehicles, which then squeezed through crowds near Gaza's border with Egypt, then driven into Israel. In exchange, Israel releasing 30 more Palestinians from its jails. Notably missing again tonight, any Americans. The FBI believes 9 citizens are still in captivity in Gaza, including 2 women, and no word on where they're being held or which group is holding them. Tonight, CIA Director Bill Burns holding high-level talks in Qatar, pushing for a hostage deal, including Americans. In Israel, emotional reunions like Thomas Hand's hug of his daughter Emily, followed by the trauma. Tonight, Thomas telling CNN Emily cries herself to sleep and thought she was in captivity for a year.
The most shocking, disturbing part of the meeting was she was just whispering. Couldn't hear her. I had to put my ear on her lips, like this close, and say, "What did you say?" And I thought you were kidnapped. She didn't know what the hell happened apart from that morning. So she's presumed everyone's kidnapped or killed or slaughtered, or she had no idea.
In Tel Aviv tonight, a rally, balloons lofted skyward, demanding the release of the 2 youngest hostages, 10-month-old Kfir, 4-year-old Aviv, and their mother, Shiri Bibas, seen here being taken captive on October 7th. And like every hostage family, every night, Shiri's cousin Yafat Zayler Paz gets a call from the IDF telling her whether those babies are on the list.
And he calls me a few times a day, and I can't breathe. Even just to update on other things, and I can't breathe.
No one's seen or heard from them, but Yafat's still hopeful for their release. In the West Bank tonight, a jubilant homecoming for those newly released Palestinians. Our Ines de la Cutera is there.
You can see people here running to meet that bus down there, carrying the new group of Palestinian prisoners. This clearly feels like a giant celebration.
Teen brothers Qassam and Nasrallah, who served 17 months in an Israeli prison, released Sunday, accused of supporting terrorism, which they both deny. We sat down with them, Qassam saying he was only given 30 minutes notice before his release and remained in shock until the moment he arrived home.
And so let's bring back in Matt Gutman live in Tel Aviv again tonight. Matt, we know there are active talks underway tonight to extend this ceasefire to try to allow for the release of more hostages. And of course, a lot of questions still remain tonight about where the American hostages are and who's holding them. The FBI still believes that there are 9 U.S. citizens being held.
David, in those talks you mentioned in Doha, around the clock, CIA Director Burns is there. Secretary of State Blinken is headed to the region, and they're working to try to extend that ceasefire after it expires tomorrow, and hoping that some of the 9 American citizens the FBI still believes are being held in Gaza are included. Now, the White House saying it does not think that Hamas is trying to use those American citizens as leverage, but so far only a single American, that 4-year-old Abigail Adan, has been released, David.
Matt Gutman live in Tel Aviv. Matt, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.